Sorry to bother you. I don't normally do this, but I saw you a second ago, and I actually think you're really pretty.
Okay, so he's pretty apologetic on the open. He's talking about, super sorry to bother you. I don't normally do this. And then his voice is very trying for rapport. So it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm super sorry to bother you. I don't normally do this. So he's like seeking rapport. So I think it's actually okay to be not doing like optimal value or like the highest possible value. I think it's okay. She seems shy and maybe like young. So I think it's actually okay. Just he should be aware that it's not it's that this is probably that this should be like a calculated decision to lower his value by not having good tonation and by overly explaining why he's doing something. Yeah, cool. And then he says she's pretty, so yeah, it's okay.
What's your name?
One other thing is he's doing this might be the way he talks, but he's doing like, I'm not sure if like, some like English accent or what it is exactly, but he's very like bubbly in his speech. He's like, oh, oh, what's your name, by the way? Like, oh, very nice to meet you. And she's not doing that. She's from Hong Kong. She's speaking very plainly, and just like straightforward, matter-of-factly. So what you want to do is kind of like match and mirror the person you're talking to a little bit. You want to like portray yourself as someone that this girl would date. And chances are most girls will date someone who comes from like a similar background as them, a similar like social class, economic class, or maybe even like a cultural thing, even though it's kind of hard to do if he's from England and she's from Hong Kong. But you want to just sort of match and mirror them a little bit. So he's doing a very up and down pattern of speech, and she's very plain. So what I would do is probably go with plain.
Nice to meet you. My name's Hans. What are you doing today?
I'm just hanging out with my friends.
Nice. Where are you from? What country? Oh, Hong Kong. Oh, and do you live over here, or you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'd quite like to take you for a drink at some point. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take.
Okay, so he's closed the number based on little information. He knows that she's from Hong Kong, and he thinks she's pretty. So it's again not perfect like value on the entire approach, which is actually I think fine in this case. But what you ideally would want to do is find out a little bit more about the girl, tell them why why you think they're special, what you like about them, and then close. The close is going to make more sense after you do some finding out and some qualifying, letting them know why you actually like them beyond just physical characteristics. My guess would be that this probably doesn't go to a date, even though it looks pretty good. The way to make it stronger would be to do what I just said, like find out more and then qualify.